had a dog. Do you have a dog? You have Molly? And Lucky's new. You have a puppy. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's right. What's your dog's name? Aspen. So everyone has a dog. You guys have Ellie. We have Ellie at home. So you guys know how dogs kind of operate, right? And so when you call a dog, Aspen or Lucky or Molly or Ellie, what happens? They come, right? When you call them, when they come. What would be a reason you'd say, come here, Aspen, Molly, Lucky, Ellie? What would be your reason?
Because maybe it's like breakfast time and you need to feed them.
Yep, got to feed them. What would be another reason you'd call a dog? They have to go outside. You have to remind them to go outside to go potty. Bring them for a walk. One of the reasons we call Ellie is if we live on 10 acres, so we have a lot of land, and if we see her, if she's outside and we see her kind of like getting a little too far away, we say, come on, Ellie, and then she comes right back because we don't want her to wander off. Or if you saw your dog maybe getting too close to the road, that might be another reason you'd call a dog. Why would they want to listen? Like, why would a dog want to come to you when you call them?
Maybe they think you're going to give them
Treats. They might get like a little special treat, or they might get a little extra love. Like usually when the dog comes, you kind of like give them a little pet and a little love, right? Or maybe they know that you're going to keep them safe or you're going to feed them. Okay, so I kind of want you to keep that in mind, because in today's scripture story, we hear Jesus talking about sheep and a shepherd. And it's kind of similar, in fact, because the shepherd is responsible for all the sheep. And the shepherd is responsible for keeping the sheep safe. And the sheep trust the shepherd, because the sheep know that if they trust the shepherd and they follow where the shepherd goes, they'll have food, they'll have shelter, they'll be safe, right? Kind of like dogs. They know to follow us because they know that we have their best in mind, right? We want to keep them safe and fed and with shelter. So just like that, the sheep and the shepherd, Jesus is kind of like that to us. We often in church, you'll sometimes hear about Jesus being a shepherd to us. Because what it really is Jesus wants us to be like sheep and follow his teachings and follow his example so that we can live our fullest life. When we follow the example of Jesus, we're living a life that's full of love and joy and peace and patience and compassion and justice and inclusion and all those beautiful things. We know that we can trust Jesus to keep us safe. In fact, we just read it when we did the opening prayer, that Jesus keeps us when it's dark. He keeps us safe. When things are all a mess in our life, he is there to walk with us and be our shepherd. And so we're going to go upstairs. We're going to talk a little bit more about sheep and shepherding upstairs. You guys ready?